If you thought the Crawford-Davis drama was finished, think again. Terence Crawford just shocked everyone in a new interview, and Gervonta "Tank" Davis fired back fast. Crawford suggested putting Tank against Shakur Stevenson on the undercard of his big fight with Canelo Alvarez. He even said if Tank was not so full of himself, that would have been great. Now Tank's answer is blowing up across social media, boxing news, and every gym out there. Here is what is going on.
Crawford and Canelo, I'm pretty sure
Shakur and Tank?
That would be dope. That would be dope, but if Tank was not so cocky to be on a Terence Crawford undercard, that would be dope. But I don't see Tank taking a backseat to no fighter.
So here is what went down. Crawford sat for an exclusive with The Ring and spoke openly. Yes, he is leading the Riyadh season mega event on the 13th of September against Canelo, but he also wants a stacked lineup. He said the best way to boost the show would be the long-awaited lightweight clash between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis. Then came his bold take. That would be dope if Tank was not too cocky to be part of a Terence Crawford undercard. He claimed he was not trying to throw shade at Tank. He just stood firm on his belief in Shakur and even Keyshawn Davis, naming them the two top fighters in the division without question. Quiet yet ruthless. Very clear. Crawford said Stevenson needs the spotlight and Keyshawn Davis should stand there too.
Hey, buddy Shakur, just one question. How did Keyshawn look, man?
Like a superstar. You ready for whoever coming next, man? That boy ready. He been ready, actually. You know what I mean? It's just giving the opportunity. That's all it is.
You got two little brothers that is closing on Tank. You know, one of them gonna get him.
One of them gonna get him. Yeah. It's gonna be a great night of boxing when they do.
Awesome, appreciate it.
But putting Tank on another fighter's undercard is something he will never accept. This interview instantly brought the Tank and Bud tension back to life and pushed their rivalry even hotter, since Tank insulted Bud's wife and sided with Errol Spence in 2023.
Tank would never even think about to come up to 154.
What about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens? Or is it like...
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your...
I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his ways, nah.
Now Terence is basically saying, I respect the sport enough to give Shakur his moment, while Tank just wants all eyes on him. That set off reactions everywhere, from boxing channels to influencers and fans, with everyone wondering how Tank would respond.
Who's next? I told y'all who I want to fight. I can't keep saying the same thing. I already told y'all who I want to fight. The best versus the best. That should be my next fight. I told y'all I'm a dog. I'm top level, elite level fighter. So let's make boxing great again. Let's put the best fighters in the ring with each other, and let's see who come out victorious.
And Tank reacted immediately. Gervonta jumped on his socials and fired back without hesitation. His message was quick, strong, and full of the energy only Tank brings. He said things like, I don't take second to no man. He challenged what Crawford thinks he is, and who gave him the right to plan the card. Tank made it clear he never takes a back seat, even for a huge show with Canelo, and reminded Crawford and the world that Tank is the main event.
Bro, when people, what I got from that is he's a hater. You don't know me as a person. Let's say you don't like me. You don't know me. You feel me? And I don't give a fuck. Him. If everybody including win. Fuck.
Tank, question for you. You're a proud father.
What stands out is he didn't just brag, he showed his track record. He highlighted being undefeated with one-punch knockout power, while Bud worries about undercard spots. The fight world went crazy. Clips of his response spread fast on TikTok, Instagram, and X. Fans were chanting, make Tank versus Shakur the main.
Gervonta Davis speaking about you. Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that moving up 2 weight classes, and daring to be great.
You would fight him.
Man, tell him to come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin, so tell him to come and touch it.
Wow,
man.
Gervonta said you got a glass.
He said I got a glass chin. Tell him to come and touch it.
At 147?
At 147. I'll make 147 for him.
Ooh, see, oh, man.
You're going to have a pre-count.
Then what the people going to say? Oh, he's beating up on little guys.
I don't know.
Let's unpack this. On the surface, it's just 2 top fighters trading shots, but underneath it's bigger. This is about image, legacy, and control. Terence Crawford is planning the 2025 Global Knockout event, the Canelo fight in Riyadh, and he wants the undercards' names to match that level. To him, Shakur versus Keyshawn makes sense. They are hungry, relevant, and rising. He believes even a lightweight unification bout should focus on him and not have him in the background.
Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
I
might
keep
be
saying
afraid?
his name for?
So what do you say to those who might be saying that Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of something. It got to be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only win in basketball and football. That shit win in boxing.
Then there is how people see them. Crawford has a rep for being calm but deadly technical and smart. His controlled strategic style contrasts with Tank's flashy high-energy approach. That contrast drives the tension. Crawford sees Tank's ego as obvious. Tank sees Crawford's calm as a sign of insecurity or even a threat. It's also about respect in the hierarchy. Crawford basically said Tank would never settle for undercard. For a fighter built on swagger, that is a direct challenge. Tank's response showed his fight smarts and business sense. He's not just protecting his pride, he's defending his career story.
You still early in the game. What do you want your legacy to be when it comes to this game, man?
Beat the system.
That's system? What's the system of boxing?
Beat the system of boxing, life. Just beat the system. Be able to spread my wings and had my people next to me spread their wings. That's it. I ain't really got no big goal of this sports and all that. I just want to get my money and just remove myself.
But let's be real. Gervonta Tank Davis hasn't really been at his best since that strange, underwhelming majority draw with Lamont Roach back in March. That fight left fans confused, critics split, and Tank himself has been off track. Since that night, it seems like Tank lost his feel for the gloves, the hunger, the edge, the focus. Everything has been missing. And instead of fixing it with a rematch, he's avoiding it plain and simple.
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure. But hopefully we can get it before... Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next. You might see it in a minute.
Clearly in there, man. I thought I won. I thought I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the bills. I've been telling y'all that. And I'm just glad I got to show it, honestly. I'm glad I got to show it. I appreciate, like I said before, I appreciate True Boxing Media. Some guys that didn't count me out. So that's just how I feel, man. I think I won. And, I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to dance again.
And instead he's out here calling out Jake Paul. Yes, you read that right, Jake Paul. What is even happening here? This isn't real boxing, it's YouTube drama with boxing gloves. Let's be honest, Tank versus Jake is just a big money grab. A circus fight made for pay-per-view. No legacy at stake, no real belts, no real rankings, just viral clips, loud press events, and hype. And the worst part is both fighters are all in.
Gervonta Davis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
I mean, I'll be down. Let's run it. Like, I'll be super, super down.
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit in boxing?
So now it's clear they aren't chasing greatness, they are chasing money and attention. And while Jake Paul has always been about the show, seeing someone like Tank, who once seemed like the next big star, go down the same path is a different kind of disappointment. Let's not forget Davis has been bringing up retirement for months. In every interview, he talks about not loving the sport like he used to.
25 is at the next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
He is tired, worn out, and many boxing analysts and former pros are noticing it too. His body language, his mood, his distance from the sport. Some say he looks depressed, others say he's mentally checked out. Whatever it is, one thing is clear: Tank's focus is no longer in the game.
Tank is done. Tank is hung him up, shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up, he done. Tank is done.
When you say done, you mean like not fighting anymore?
Tank is checked out mentally. Tank is gone mentally. Tank looking for the big bag, of Jake Paul, Pacquiao, something solo, and he's looking to, hey, I'll see you later. Tank is staying there. He's not gonna fight Shakur Stevenson at all. At all. I don't care how much money Turkey offered, give him 4 Lamborghinis, whatever. Tank ain't taking that fight.
And look, if he wants to retire, that's fine. Every fighter has their time. But if he's staying just to collect paydays against YouTubers, while avoiding real challenges, that's not the Tank Davis we expected. The sport deserves better, the fans deserve better, and honestly, so does he. Stepping back, this isn't just petty drama. This feud highlights a bigger trend. Boxing is more about personalities than ever. Fighters are brands and cards are planned stories. To grow the sport, promoters want the most balanced, marketable, technical, and exciting fights. Matching the right names pulls audiences and boosts live draws.
But it's like people selling that stuff. Like, you know, even the picture where everybody was in the room, that shit look like some devil shit. Facts though, some code, right? Yeah, shit like some devil shit. Like they sold that soul.
Yeah, you go with that.
Right? That was crazy. And you seen how the guy was? He looked at the scorecard. Yeah, he looked at the 4 points. You lose it 4 points. 4 points. Come on, man. You want to get Tank over here and fight? Man, I already know what y'all gonna do. Yeah. But every time I say something, it's like I'm hating.
So a Crawford-led card possibly giving the spotlight to Stevenson versus Tank. 2 exciting lightweight styles make sense for the story, but Tank's brand needs main event status. If he can't headline his own show, is it even worth showing up? This situation shows what boxing fans already know. Often the flashiest promotion and biggest names sell fights, not necessarily the toughest matchups or best fights for the sport.
You know, what about Crawford do you think can bridge the weight gap? Or like with you, what did bridge the weight gap? Because a lot of people are just saying, hey, Canelo's just too big for someone like Terence.
I mean, that's true. But you know what? There's always a way. Put it that there's always a way. There's always a way to win.
And Crawford calling Tank cocky highlights the clash between ego and sport and hay race, where it gets interesting because the Crawford versus Canelo mega fight is being run by none other than Turkey, the man who's basically turned the boxing world into his own playground.
As I said last week, I hate Tom and Jerry's kinds of boxing. We will not have him anymore. This is the first thing. The second, we will have in this fight and the next fight bonus for KO. I don't want to force to be having ring 12 by 12 or something like this.
He has been spending big bringing the top names together under one flashy Saudi banner. And honestly, he's been changing the sport. But not everyone likes the way he does things, especially Gervonta Davis.
Let's go back to the beginning of last year, my Tank Davis, fresh out of jail.
Throwing hands in Frank Martin's face. I'm gonna break you up. I'm telling you. Like, yeah, man, 7 more fights.
Got the internet excited when you say, yo, 6, 7 more fights and I'm naming names.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. Then he got the beefing with Turkey.
David, he said to me, send to me 2 Ferrari to play in Saudi Arabia.
You don't play boxing.
We will send to you 2 gloves if you want to play in Saudi Arabia. That's it.
I ain't gotta go over there.
Right.
What they making over there, I'm making here.
All of a sudden, all the fighters he need to make big fights don't want to fight.
He was very close to fighting Lomachenko, and then Lomachenko pulled out. Shakur didn't want to do a 1-fight deal to fight Tank.
You said who?
Tank.
I'm dangerous. Who that?
And by the end of the year, he ain't getting no fights and he's fighting Lamar Roach.
After next year, I'm out of it.
Tank has made it very clear he doesn't support Turkey. He said it openly behind the scenes and in obvious social media posts. Davis sees Turkey as trying to move fighters like pieces on a billionaire's chessboard. And Tank will not be anyone's pawn.
We saw Gervonta Davis a couple of days ago say on Twitter that now he wants to maybe work with you.
I don't have a problem with him or any fighters. If he respects what we are doing to the boxing, I don't have any problem. And if he want the green light from Heyman, we work with Heyman now. Correct. In each card, we have 1 or 2 fights with him. It depends about him. If he want to enjoy the fast train for the glory, you know where he can search.
Yeah.
And of course, I like and I respect the loyalty for his partner Heyman. Of course, this is something make him, in my eyes, big, and I respect it because the loyalty is important in the life. And he's good fighter. He's good fighter, but he need to understand that what we are doing is important for boxing. We work with who respect us, and we have a tough fight. We don't have normal fight.
While other fighters are lining up for a piece of the Saudi money, Tank is staying in his own lane even if it costs him big fights. He's not willing to follow Turkey's rules. And that may explain why he's been missing from these huge cards lately. Being on a Turkey card means playing along, showing up when told, and saying the right things at press events, and that's not Tank's style. He's always been the rebel, the wild card, moving on his own terms. So when Crawford versus Canelo gets all the hype backed by Turkey's billions, and Tank is nowhere to be seen, it's not a mistake. It's a choice, a statement. Tank will not be controlled.
You said going out on 3 fights. You know the last 2 fights you want to go out on?
Yeah, the last fight?
The last fight you want to go out on. Like, who? Do you have anybody in mind?
No, I'm saying, no, I don't have my name right now. But I got somebody I want to call out after this fight.
You said you got somebody you want to call out after this fight?
Yeah.
Who is that?
I'm not going to tell you.
Keep it quiet.
Is it Lomachenko? Somebody asked Lomachenko.
No. All right. Turkey said he got your 2 Ferraris ready. What you think about that?
Oh.
Turkey said he got your 2 Ferraris ready.
I need 3 now.
Yeah.
All right, boxing fans, here is the takeaway. This feud isn't just about an undercard spot. It's about respect, ego, legacy, and who gets the spotlight. Crawford wants to boost the card, Tank wants to boost himself. No matter how it plays out, we get the show. So now it's your turn. Who is flexing bigger right now, Crawford or Tank? Should Tank take the undercard or risk losing his shine? And is Shakur waiting with something better? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.